What's today, Sam? We're going to the vet. Look at that fluffy butt. We're getting a little fluffy feather butt. So today we're taking Sam to the vet. He's a little nervous. Whoop. Actually, I don't even know what he went. Corner.
I would be too.
It's not like taking the dog to the vet. I don't think they're going to be sticking thermometers anywhere, but who knows? So some of the things that we're going to be looking for are any abnormalities, I think, in his blood, assuming we decide to do blood work. That's all going to be based off the recommendation of the vet. They're going to take a look at all his plucking, his beak. It looks like it is flaking off a little bit more than normal, but I think maybe the fibers were a little bit weak, whatever the beak is made out of, because it just seemed like it was sort of falling off, probably due to any kind of lack of proper nutrition and foraging toys.
And we're getting his nails trimmed.
Yeah,
so no more razor
scratching.
shape. Actually pretty much all healed up, but his little nails were so sharp, like when he would step up on me, that was a bite. Everything else was just nails, where he would just walk across and it literally were like razors. And
yeah, so I have not held Sam as much as Mike has.
Hey, I know, we're gonna check you out. So first and most importantly, he's been doing this for quite a while.
yeah, they said probably about 2 years.
At least. And so most of the follicles that are on his chest and several that are on the insides of his legs are already scarred. So the chances of us getting any new feather growth at some of those locations are pretty... I know, we're just gonna slide this open and see how you feel about your day. Yeah, we'll just have that sit up here. Good, 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 good. We have a couple of errant red feathers here and there, and that's okay too. Hi, good morning. I am gonna come in there with you and scoop you up before you decide to come all the way out. Yeah, it's gonna be easier to scoop you up from in there since you have all of your beautiful wing feathers. Does it smell towel in here, right? Thank you. Okay, I know, rude, rude. I tried to make friends and now I pulled this thing out. Aren't you the cutest? So personality-wise, how is he doing since he's been with you?
Much improved.
Okay, starting to talk and chatter and
Little bit.
investigate his surroundings. At home, I want to make sure that you've got, this is likely old because you haven't had him for very long, but I want to make sure he's got multiple different sized perches with lots of different texture and diameter. He's got 2 pretty good spots of friction rub, and those areas are already a little bit thickened. It's right at the base of what would be considered his thumb. And he does have very faint cataract formation. Did they give you any idea of his age?
12.
Okay, that's fair. Here, go in.
Mike was concerned. I don't know why I'm talking much. He's trying to get this.
Thank you. Do you know a few people understand that? Perfect. Come up behind him. Good. Oh, how brave of you. Excellent. Good. Good, good, good. Okay, let's reach back here, buddy. It's gonna be a little rude just for a second. Let's see what you got. That is a little swollen. We're gonna flip him over and check that out in a second. Okay, let's stretch these wings out. I wanna see how big you are. Let me see.
that like an oil?
It is a one tiny little thin drop of mineral oil, fragrance free, no additives, just to replace some of that moisture I just stripped out. Here we go. Good. And now we're gonna check that Preen gland because it's a little bit inflamed and swollen. So let's see.
You want that on the floor for now? Is that okay?
Yeah, totally fine.
Okay.
I just needed a small spot on the table. Right now we're gonna massage that a little bit so we can get some stuff flowing.
So, can you mind explaining what that is?
His Preen gland is full of Preen oil, which he should be using when he grooms himself, but his wick feather is completely dry. This should be oily, greasy, and sticking up. You can see it's actually very, very dry and nothing's coming out of this Preen gland. It's really, really swollen because it's not emptying normally. So sometimes what happens is the stuff in it starts to thicken, very much like dog anal glands. And so instead of it being able to flow out the wick feather, it just starts building up in there. So we may actually somewhere along the way have to sedate him and lance these, because it is not, even with moderate pressure, it's still not flowing. So sometimes we actually have to open up the wick feather, slide a needle or a catheter into the opening to get it flowing, or sometimes we have to lance over each lobe of the Preen gland itself, but it is not flowing even with pressure, so I don't want to cause him any more discomfort than we already have. I know!
So that was amazing. We really loved the vet that we just visited with Sam. He was so calm through everything, did a really great job, wasn't panicking at all. The vet said that his glands are not properly secreting. She said we're gonna wait to continue to bathe him every week with a spray bottle since he's not voluntarily taking baths. And then we'll check him in 3 weeks. So at that time, we're actually gonna wait until he's been on his new diet for 30 days and go ahead and do the blood test for his bodily functions, all of his organs, as well as check his DNA at that time. So we'll have a follow-up in 3 weeks and you can check that out when we upload that onto YouTube. So per the conversation that we had with the vet yesterday, she showed some concern about the size of the perch that is in Sam's cage. He had some uneven wearing or some like sores, or what did she say, on his feet. It was like, I'll have to look it up, because he didn't have different size grips and textures in his cage. So we're gonna change that today. Currently you can see he's been working on a couple of the toys, tearing those up, which I love. This one not so much, so maybe we'll take that out. And this one has about lived its last day. He actually has a pretty neat little network of branches in here. And so I thought it was neat, and I don't know why my kid put a sock in here. Weird. Can you help me? Yay! Okay, now I gotta replace all this stuff. Okay, Sam's cage is done and he's had a bath. Something the vet said that was very important. Hi, honey. Still look a little wet on the forehead. You can see your pretty feathers. And I'm going to open a box of toys that we just got. She wants to be picked up like every 5 minutes. You're very needy. Nah. So, Let's open it up, shall we? Oh yeah. What did we get? This is called, ouch, pineapple. And I got an extra large because this one loves to destroy things. And I want something to keep them busy. This looks fun. Oh yeah, Cookie. I got this for you. This little wheel. So cute. From Planet Pleasures, I found that I got really good pricing there, and I got to pick more of the toys that I wanted. This was $2. My sons will destroy this. And I got this for Sam since he has kind of an interest in pulling this type of filling out. So we'll go put that in Sam's cage. Let's see. Seems kind of short to hang it that high. Maybe I'll put it right. I can't reach. I've got really long arms too. There we go. And it'll hang right down there. Oh, I have kid stuff everywhere. I'm thinking it's time to give the Destroyer herself one of the new toys because I think she's getting all wound up about them. Isn't that fine? I find she's a lot happier with this style of toy than the wooden ones. Well, this one specifically. She just has not done a very good job destroying it. Sorry. Don't touch your stuff. Okay. Making me a liar.